This person is literally not allowed to text you or have a conversation with you because. My beloved child, listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will change how you see certain people forever. There is someone who once thought they could reach you, talk to you, manipulate your emotions with soft words and fake concern. But a divine line has been drawn in silence, and this time, heaven itself has sealed their access to your energy. Don't skip this part, stay till the end, because the truth behind their restriction is deeper than you think. This person's words were never meant to heal you, they were meant to confuse you. They were a storm disguised as comfort, a test dressed as affection. Every message they tried to send was intercepted by something higher, a protection meant only for you. They were allowed to cross paths with you once, but never again to control your peace. Now, every attempt they make to reach your inbox feels heavy, delayed, almost as if time freezes before it arrives. That's because the universe placed a spiritual firewall between your soul and their intention. The reason? You outgrew their vibration. Your light started to expose their hidden motives, their quiet envy, their fear of your growth. So the divine separated communication, not out of punishment, but out of mercy. There's a silence now, not of loss, but of restoration. The connection they once had to your energy line has been disconnected for your peace. Every unread message, every unsent word, it's divine interference working in your favor. You might wonder why they suddenly disappeared, why their name no longer appears where it used to. It's because their access expired the moment your spirit elevated. Their permission to reach you was revoked by a higher decree, one that protects your destiny. The truth is, their words no longer align with your path. Every attempt they make to contact you is blocked by light they cannot penetrate. Their energy no longer has clearance to enter your aura. What they don't realize is that silence is now your protection code. Your peace is the language heaven speaks to you, while their confusion is their consequence. They lost the right to talk to you when they chose deceit over sincerity. This isn't rejection, it's divine redirection. The silence isn't cold, it's sacred. Because sometimes, God doesn't tell you who to trust, He simply blocks the wrong one for you. So, if you've been feeling an odd calm lately, it's not emptiness, it's freedom. You've been unplugged from manipulation disguised as love. That's why your spirit feels lighter, why the air feels easier to breathe. Every text they send now dissolves before it reaches you. Every call they attempt fades before your ringtone even rings. Because what's meant for you will never have to chase or confuse you. The reason they're not allowed to talk to you anymore isn't personal, it's spiritual law. Your evolution demanded separation, and heaven obeyed your healing. You have entered a protected season where your peace is guarded like royalty. Now your heart has been reclaimed, your energy reset. The messages that never came are proof that heaven blocked the noise for your next chapter. And while they still linger in memory, they can no longer step into your story. Stay till the end, my child, because this silence is your sign of restoration. The person who once drained your energy has no access anymore. Their number may still exist, but the bond is erased from destiny itself. Your angels are keeping their distance from your light, ensuring no message of confusion reaches your mind again. What's being built for you now requires peace, not persuasion. So let them wonder why it feels like the universe itself muted them. It's not a glitch, it's divine order. They can't text you because your spirit no longer recognizes their frequency. They can't speak to you because truth no longer speaks their language. Let this silence continue. Let it protect you. Because while they're silenced, you're being prepared. Prepared for connections that won't need words to prove love, only presence. And as you rise, every unread message will remind you that peace always wins over attention. Your phone may stay quiet, but your soul is finally singing. You're not missing out, you're being guided out. Stay till the end, because what's next for you is clarity so pure it needs no conversation. A love so aligned it doesn't text, it arrives. A chapter so divine that silence becomes your sweetest sound. My beloved child, stay right here, because what I'm about to reveal next will shake you. That person didn't just lose your number, they lost divine access to your energy. The moment they tried to send that final message, something invisible stopped it mid-air. Don't scroll, stay till the end, because what they tried to say holds a hidden confession. They typed it with trembling hands, hoping to win you back with half-truths. But heaven saw the motive behind the message before the words were even sent. That text was never meant to heal you, it was meant to reopen wounds that had finally closed. Their heart wasn't reaching out, their ego was. They wanted to see if they still had power over your peace. But Archangel Michael stood between the message and your phone, whispering, "Not this time." You might have felt a strange energy that night, like your spirit tightening for no reason. That was the interception, the moment your protection activated. While they were typing, you were being covered in light so their words couldn't touch you. Their message vanished before it could be delivered. The air between you thickened, the connection died, and your angels sealed it in silence. Because what they called love was never love, it was control wrapped in nostalgia. They tried again, days later, rewriting the same words in softer tone. But every time they pressed send, the universe erased it like it never existed. That's why your phone stayed quiet, peace was guarding your screen. Stay till the end, because what you'll learn now will free you completely. The message they wrote began with, "I miss you," but it wasn't about missing you, it was about missing your energy. They missed the calm you carried, the reassurance you gave, the way your spirit made theirs feel safe. But they forgot that safety isn't a privilege anymore, it's your boundary. You were never meant to be their emotional recharge station. Your soul signed out of that contract the moment you started choosing yourself. The heavens saw their intent, and blocked it instantly. Because they didn't want a conversation, they wanted control. And control can't exist where divine healing lives. That's why every message now returns empty, every attempt collapses in silence. Their energy can't bypass the shield your growth created. You've been upgraded to a vibration their words can't reach. Archangel Michael says, no connection survives when peace is at stake. And your peace was sacred, long overdue, finally restored. That's why you're being kept out of conversations that could collapse your progress. Don't mistake silence for rejection, it's a reward. The universe doesn't mute people to punish you, it does it to protect you. Every time your phone doesn't ring, it's because you've been spared another heartbreak. That's why it feels lighter when they don't text. That's why you feel relief instead of longing. Because your spirit already knows, the story is over. Stay with me, my child, because this next truth is powerful. They didn't just lose your number, they lost access to your timeline. What they planned to say was already erased from destiny's script. Heaven rewrote the next chapter without them. And while they think silence means you forgot, it actually means you forgave. Forgiveness closed the door they can't reopen. So when they scroll through old messages, seeing your name but no reply, understand that's divine consequence. They're now feeling what you once felt, blocked, ignored, unseen. Your angels aren't being cruel, they're being consistent. The same energy they tried to send back now echoes toward them. It's not revenge, it's reflection. Every thought they project hits their own heart now. Every message unsent becomes a mirror of what they refused to say when it mattered. And every silence from you echoes louder than any word could. Don't move, stay till the end, because your next season is about peace that doesn't require explanation. No more decoding messages or waiting for replies. No more checking your phone for closure. Because your closure is divine protection itself. The reason they can't talk to you anymore is because your soul finally said, enough. And heaven agreed. Now every blocked message, every lost call, every unsent word, it's proof of your liberation. You're untouchable, unreachable by anyone who doesn't speak truth. Your energy is no longer public, it's royal. Stay grounded in this silence. Because in the same quiet where they're losing sleep, you're finding peace. And that, my beloved child, is the greatest conversation you'll never need to have. My beloved child, don't move, because this is the part they never wanted you to know. The silence you've been feeling isn't just separation, it's divine consequence. Every time they tried to reach out again, something mysterious pushed them back, like invisible resistance. Stay till the end, because this next moment will expose everything. The universe didn't just block their words, it mirrored their intentions. Every manipulation they sent toward you now rebounds like a storm they can't escape. Their thoughts echo in the same silence they once forced you to endure. When they open their phone to text you, the signal drops. When they speak your name, their voice trembles. Because your energy has become sacred ground, not everyone is allowed to walk on it anymore. Archangel Michael says, what is pure must remain protected. That's why every time they try to reconnect, something in their reality begins to crumble. Their peace fades, their confidence shakes, their own words turn against them. They once thought they could play with your emotions without consequence. Now they feel the weight of that arrogance. Every attempt to pull you back has cost them another piece of their own peace. Don't scroll away, this revelation is your closure. They're not allowed to talk to you anymore because their voice carries residue from the past. Their energy no longer fits in the frequency where you now reside. You've become too elevated for their version of love. The divine had to cut the line before their energy could contaminate your destiny again. Now, even their thoughts about you return to them like unanswered echoes. Sometimes at night, they pick up their phone, staring at your name. Their heart pounding, hoping maybe it's time, but it never is. Because heaven doesn't allow delayed apologies to disturb a healed soul. Your protection isn't punishment, it's promotion. While they're trapped in the same patterns, you've stepped into peace that can't be stolen. Their silence is your confirmation that your growth was real. You didn't lose them, you outgrew them. You didn't block them, the universe did. Because your next chapter requires communication from truth, not temptation. Stay here, don't skip, because what's happening to them right now will shock you. The more they resist letting go, the more their own devices glitch, the more their days blur. It's as if every force they once used to reach you now turns back against them. That's divine reversal. Every unspoken lie they planned now confronts them in isolation. Their phone feels heavier, their words feel useless. They scroll through your old messages just to feel the warmth they lost. But those memories no longer open the way they used to. Because heaven closed that file forever. They can remember, but they can never return. You've become the blessing they can't reach anymore. And that realization haunts them in quiet moments. Not as punishment, but as a reminder of what truth looks like when it leaves. Now, every time they try to text you, something small goes wrong, a power cut, a drained battery, a forgotten word. That's not coincidence. That's divine interference reminding them, access denied. Their lesson is silence, your reward is freedom. Archangel Michael says, when someone misuses grace, silence becomes their teacher. So don't be surprised if they try again, only to be met with emptiness. Because your energy is now guarded by light too bright for hidden motives. Stay till the end, my child, because your next connection will speak peace, not confusion. It will feel natural, steady, divinely aligned. And you'll know it's safe because your spirit will stay calm, not anxious. Meanwhile, their reality will keep showing them what they lost. Not to shame them, but to make them realize what purity truly feels like when it's gone. They're learning that silence is the loudest consequence of all. Don't pity them, they wrote this ending when they chose to misuse your trust. The same energy they once ignored now stands guard at your door. And no matter how hard they try, the access remains closed. So the next time you feel their presence in your thoughts, just know it's not communication. It's memory trying to survive without your permission. You don't owe them a response, peace already answered for you. Their messages are lost in translation because their intentions were never pure. And your silence now speaks every truth they refuse to hear. That's why heaven doesn't allow them to reach you anymore, because peace has claimed you completely. My beloved child, stay right here. Because now comes the revelation that will finally make everything make sense. The silence you've been feeling wasn't meant to leave you empty, it was meant to make space. Heaven had to clear the noise so that the right voice could find you. Don't move, don't blink, and don't scroll, because what's about to unfold is the reason they were blocked in the first place. The person who once filled your screen with confusion has been replaced by someone being prepared for you in stillness. This new energy doesn't rush, doesn't lie, doesn't manipulate, it understands peace the way you do. That's why silence had to come first, it's heaven's way of introducing purity. The universe never removes without replacing, it restores with precision. What felt like loss was really divine scheduling. You were being disconnected from noise so you could hear your true match when they speak. Archangel Michael says, the right one won't chase you in chaos, they'll arrive in calm. And that calm is already circling your life like morning light about to break through your window. You may not have met them yet, but their energy is familiar, a peace that doesn't demand attention, it deserves it. Stay till the end, because your new chapter begins in silence, but ends in divine connection. The reason the wrong one was muted is because your frequency became too pure for unfinished energy. You've entered the phase where only truth can reach you, only love that listens can speak. And this next person is built from both. You'll notice it soon: random signs, repeated initials, songs that echo a name you haven't heard yet. You'll feel it before you see it, a warmth, a calm, an inner pull that feels like déjà vu in your spirit. Because this new soul is already aligned, walking toward you guided by the same divine timing that silenced the last. The old connection tried to rush fate, the new one moves by rhythm. The old one texted from ego, the new one will speak from intention. The old one drained you, the new one will steady you. That's why heaven couldn't allow any message from the past to reach you. If even one word from them slipped through, it could delay what's coming. So the silence wasn't rejection, it was divine preparation for an arrival. Don't skip, because this next truth is sacred. The one meant for you won't need permission to speak, the universe itself will open the channel. Their messages will reach your heart even before they reach your phone. Because this time, every word will be wrapped in clarity, not confusion. This new energy is not here to test you, it's here to rebuild you. It's someone who will understand your quietness, not misinterpret it. Someone who won't compete with your peace, they'll protect it. The moment they enter your life, you'll realize why heaven blocked everyone else. Every unread message, every unanswered call, every silence, it was all building toward this divine match. The one who is coming won't just speak your language, they'll honor your silence too. Archangel Michael says, the soul meant for you will recognize you in the quiet. That's why this silence feels sacred, because it's the space between endings and beginnings. You're standing on the edge of something real, something you won't need to chase. You may still feel the pull of the past, but don't go back. What's coming carries peace too heavy for old chaos to survive. And the more you honor your calm, the faster the new energy arrives. Stay till the end, my child, because soon, a message will come through. It won't come from the one who hurt you, but from the one who's been guided to find you. The vibration of that message will feel different, lighter, purer, meant for you. When it happens, your body will know before your mind understands. Your heart will steady instead of race, your spirit will glow instead of ache. Because heaven only allows what harmonizes with your healing to reach you. So keep your phone silent but your heart open. Because in that silence, the right connection is aligning its timing to yours. And soon, what's meant for you will text without fear, because divine permission has been granted. My beloved child, stay with me now, because what comes next will give you chills. The silence wasn't the end of your story, it was the divine countdown before something extraordinary begins. The universe has been rearranging time, space, and energy so the right person can enter exactly when you're ready. Don't move, don't scroll, this is where signs begin to unfold around you. You'll start noticing the atmosphere changing, like the air itself is whispering something sacred. Suddenly, you'll feel drawn to a place you don't normally visit, or an hour will repeat itself on the clock again and again. That's heaven syncing your timeline with theirs, preparing for the divine encounter. It will start subtly, a name that keeps reappearing, a song that sounds like a message written for you. You might see a number that feels like it's following you, appearing on receipts, phones, and clocks. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Archangel Michael says, heaven marks what it approves. And your path is now being marked with these divine codes of connection. Every repetition, every familiar symbol, every heartbeat that quickens without reason, they're signals that alignment is near. Stay till the end, my child, because when this connection finally enters, everything you thought love was will transform. It won't rush, it will unfold. It won't confuse, it will clarify. Before they arrive, you'll feel a strange stillness, like your soul has gone quiet but alert. That's the calm before divine contact, the pause before recognition. You'll feel it in your chest first, a warmth that doesn't fade. They might appear as a stranger, but your spirit will remember them instantly. Because this is not a first meeting. It's a reunion arranged across lifetimes. Every silence, every blocked message, every delay led both of you right here.